good evening. This is Johan Swart, the author of the book on the history and the origins of the Boerboel breed. And lots of people ask me, do you still have puppies? Do you still breed? I'm a small breeder. I don't have 50 dogs or whatever. I've hardly got enough to guard my house. But I do occasionally breed, and I'm lucky enough to have a litter here. And I want to start this as a beginning video in a series on puppies and what to do with puppies, and give a little bit more education and help to the breeders. So let's call this puppy video number 1, and hopefully I'll have this little letter to show you a lot of things. We live in Mozambique, things are rough. We've got pythons that come in and steal your puppies at night, and yeah, there's a lot of things that can happen, but I'll do my best to keep this little letter. I haven't had puppies for a very long time. Now, one of the first things is if you have a mother like this poor little girl has, that's really hyperactive, she jumps and, you know, she's about to have a puppy, and then she'll chase a bird, and then she'll go bark at one of the other dogs, and she's just really busy while she's supposed to relax and take it easy, and we can look after her puppy. So at times I have to remove the puppies and make sure that they're drinking enough and that they get enough feeding. It's very important that the puppies initially drink on the mother to get some of the colostrum in, which gives them a lot of the immunity and resistance. And after that, I mix my own milk formula. I know it's not perfect, but it's an emergency thing that, yeah, we don't have access to all the puppy milk formulas, etc. We really live in Mozambique, which is one of the poorest countries in the world, and veterinary services here is also sadly lacking in many instances. And yeah, we do what we can. This formula was given to me by one of the old breeders, and it's a very simple formula. We use evaporated milk, called ideal milk here by us, 1 can of that. Then I mix it with 1 can, the same volume, of fat-free milk, or milk with as low a fat content as you can get. So if you even have low-fat milk, it's better than nothing. Oh, come on. Okay, just to keep you a little bit quiet. Okay, then we add 1 teaspoon of glucose powder, 1 tablespoon of natural unsweetened yogurt, right? And what else was there? Oh, and the yellow of 1 egg that we add to that. So that is the formula that we use. Most importantly, you then mix it in a bigger container, and then you must make sure that in your little bottle that you feed it in, it is body temperature. You test it like you would test the milk for a baby, and it must be body temperature. If your puppy is cold and you feed it body temperature milk, the puppy can't digest it. The puppy itself needs to be warm, right? The puppy needs to be at a proper temperature, and the milk needs to be body temperature as well. If you feed a hot puppy cold milk, the puppy will die. If you feed a cold puppy hot milk, the puppy will die. If you feed a cold puppy cold milk, even more serious, the puppy will die, right? Okay, so be very careful with that. Make sure the milk is hot before you give it. Then I need use a normal baby bottle, right? Nothing fancy, not those little cat titties that you get, right? Because what it does, it simply drowns your puppy. This is about the size of the nipple of a Boerboel bitch. So that's what a puppy should be able to drink on, right? There are other methods to get milk in, with a makeup sponge and a little syringe and things like that if the puppy is really weak. But this puppy is nice and strong, and I feed it this. Okay? Now, little girl, it's time for you to drink. Very important. You should have a lot of patience. You must wait for them. This milk is a little bit cold, okay? I'm going to warm it up, and then we're going to feed you more. But have a lot of patience. Let the puppy drink. Don't try and force the milk into it, right? Allow the puppy to suck on its own, even if it doesn't suck very strongly. Okay? Right? Get back to my book. If you want to order and see where these dogs come from, order the book on the origins and the history of the Boerboel. Simply send me an email to boerboelbook@gmail.com. You don't need to ask if the book is available. I will tell you if we can deliver to your region. Unfortunately, due to COVID, at this stage, there's many countries to which we can't deliver. And if you come from one of those countries and you send me your physical address, I will tell you, sorry, bro, we've got to wait a little bit before you can send your book, okay? And please be patient. Deliveries are not quick. All this backlog of books and everything that's been lying in the warehouses for more than a year first have to be sent. They prioritize the mail. So I know, even to America, sometimes the mail takes 3 months plus. We are really trying our best. We will send your book. By hook or by crook, we'll get it to you. Okay, so I thank you and goodbye.